So for the 6th consecutive games, All-Star point guard Kyrie Irving scored 22-plus points, and he's been on a tear. This segment is powered by 1-in-100. Head over to 1-in-100.co, where you can enter to win tickets to future Celtics games, Bruins games, and the Patriots game, including the big game going down in Atlanta. When you go to CLNSmedia.com/Super Bowl, you can enter to win tickets to go to the Super Bowl. That's right. CLNSmedia.com/Super Bowl is where you want to go. Thanks to our good friends over at 1-in-100. Gentlemen, Kyrie Irving is doing something very special this season, and I feel like it's being overlooked. I feel like the critique of the things he's been saying off the court has sort of overshadowed what he's been doing on the court. Do you agree with this, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, last Wednesday, he had, in my opinion, what was one of the best games I've ever seen him play against the Toronto Raptors, and then all we talked about was LeBron James.
What he said.
And I mean, to be fair, it was Kyrie who spoke about LeBron and spoke about his call with LeBron after the game. Yeah, unprovoked. But, I mean, like, it's that sort of thing where, like, there's all this extracurricular stuff going on, and you can't really focus on how spectacular he's been. And it's on a national scale, too, because you look at, you know, a lot of the main outlets, and everyone's talking about the LeBron stuff and what's happening off the court when this guy is on a tear on the court. And so, yeah, I would like it if we could be focusing a little bit more on this. But, you know, when you bring up LeBron in a press scrum, that tends to happen.
That's bound to happen.
Changes the entire
It changes everything. Well, that's sort of the criticism he received for bringing it up, for making it about himself. But I don't think that was his intention. Obviously, that's still up for debate. Some people still believe that he brought it up to sort of overshadow the fact that, one, that they were winning, but also that he thinks about that stuff. What happened in Miami, or excuse me, what happened in Cleveland, and the adjustments that he had to make. He's hoping his teammates will do the same thing. But for the most part, especially if we're talking about the starters, they have made those changes, right, Clevs? We're seeing them play at a higher level than they were playing before he said all that.
Yeah, I think just the big adjustments, like I said before, of Marcus Smart and Marcus Morris in the line just added a boost to just the team's atmosphere, the team's willingness to play defense, which is most important offensively. I feel like they're more of like a tight-knit group. And Kyrie, he's just been free-flowing. He's not really forcing it like he used to anymore. He's just been a much, much better player. This is probably the best Kyrie we've seen as an all-around player since his career started.
On both sides of the ball. I mean, when he came out of Duke, you weren't looking for Kyrie to grab 8 steals in a game. You weren't looking for him to create in transition because of his effect on the defensive side of the ball. That was just not a thing. So he's really expanding his game.
He's made an effort in doing that. He's said that even at the beginning of the season, how he's been trying to be a better defender. And during his early years, as he confessed about the whole LeBron thing, he was more thinking about scoring and making all-star teams, right?
Yeah, if you guys need some stats,
I'm
reliable.
I
got you guys.
Tonight,
you know, Kyrie recorded his 10th game this season of at least 10 assists, the most he's ever had in his career. So that shows the playmaking.
Getting his teammates involved.
So he's doing that. It was the most assists by Celtics since Rondo in 14-15. Same year Rondo was actually traded. Rondo had 13 that year. And Kyrie Irving's the first Celtic with at least 20 points, 10 assists, and 5 steals to multiple times in the same season since David Wesley, 96-97.
Ooh, David Wesley. What you know about David Wesley? David Wesley.
So there you guys go. All stats are courtesy of Basketball Reference.
If anyone needs any stats regarding anything basketball related, just tweet at Clevis. Just a walking
stat
notebook
machine.
I try my best. All
right, is Kyrie Irving an MVP candidate? I know it's early, but I got to throw it out there.
Is the Earth flat? No.
I don't think he is. The only reason I say he is.
He's not top 5?
Well,
when you say candidate, I'm thinking top 5.
He's having an MVP-like season.
He's having an MVP-like season. I think he's fringe top 5 at the moment. I mean, you look at some of the numbers from James Harden and Giannis, and I mean, LeBron's falling.
James Harden.
The entire world loves. You see what he's doing right now?
James Harden's really great, but if you make me sit down and watch an entire game of James Harden, I will cry. I will cry.
I was kidding. Yeah,
so,
he doesn't love James Harden.
But I don't know.
The future Hall of Famer James Harden.
I think Kyrie's fringe top 5.
Oh no, I agree with you. I mean, we can name guys that have better seasons than Kyrie. Like for their teams, you have Giannis, you have James, you have Nikola Jokic, who people have been sleeping on a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys named, but I don't think
that. I think that's where you put Kyrie.
No,
I agree with those names, but I mean, right now.
I mean, what Kyrie's been doing over the last couple of weeks is ridiculous. Yeah. It's at an MVP pace.
So you want to see more? Okay.
I more consistently, and plus the wins have to happen too.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, let us know what you think. Hit us up in the comment section. Let us know. Is Kyrie Irving a MVP candidate right now?